Right, we can start hanging our paper around the window. I have the benefit of having a low-ish ceiling, so I don't need steps, and the window falls. It's a big window on a small wall, so sometimes you'd have a couple of lengths of paper before you got to your window. In this case, my paper is going to wrap around the window on its first drop. So I'm going to set my paper on the wall. Now I'm thinking about symmetry here. I have these lines going across as well as vertical patterns. So I'm not going to put my white line here right underneath the edge, because if the ceiling went up or down, our paper was still straight. It would still give the impression the paper wasn't straight. So I'm going to bring that white line down a fraction. I'm going to set it into the corner. Just use your hands, just set it, and then check my level. So I'm going to get the laser level, put it up and put it through a pattern. So I'm going to put it through the middle of that pattern there, if it stopped wobbling, and see where we are. Now I can see that is in the middle and it's a little off there. So it means I need to just set my paper again. Now if we sealed the wall and we've got enough paste under there, you can do this. This paper is workable for quite a while. So I'm just going to ease it over a fraction. I'm still into my corner. Check my level. Bang on. So my paper's nice and level. Now another thing to quickly discuss, if this paper, the window reveal was over slightly, and the reveal was here, and the edge of this paper finished right on the reveal or just back a fraction, you wouldn't want to hang the paper there, because you've got to try and butt up this joint on virtually no wall at all, and that is incredibly difficult. You need it to come at least around or sit back a good few inches. So if my paper did finish there, I would have brought it back, started it here and put another piece in. But as we have a wrap around here, that's where I'm going to start it. I'm using a brush to smooth this paper out. I also have a number of smoothers. Now this is a caulking tool. I have these Wallpaper smoothers that you can smooth the paper out with. The reason I'm using a brush here is because, one, this isn't a good quality paper. You will find, obviously, your customers choose the wallpaper. You can't influence them too much on what paper they pick and how much they spend. It'd be lovely if they all spent money on good quality paper, because believe me, it will make your life so easy. Good quality papers are thick, they don't tear, they're colour fast, easier to hang. The cheaper papers that you might not be worried about because they're cheap will cause you more problems. The only good thing about it is, if the paper was to get damaged during the installation, you might have to replace it because it's your fault. The customer might replace it because it's a fault with the paper. But if you're spending £10 a roll, they'd only have to spend £10 as opposed to maybe £60 plus for a good quality paper. You can get good quality papers for 20 and 30, but as I say, it's not your choice. Normally it's the customer. So I'm using a brush because, one, it's a thin paper, and we're going to go around an external angle, and I'll show you that next.